Threat index will be at 1 for another couple of hours as we are looking at a powerful cold front coming into the bluegrass. Ahead of it, we've got rain and thunderstorms. Behind it, winter is going to return. The rain has arrived in the western parts of the area. You're looking at a live look with our St. Joseph Health WeatherBug camera located in Frankfort at the Kentucky Military History Museum. So yeah, it's raining in the capital city, so it's wet there. A lot of us haven't gotten to that wet yet, but it's coming. So here is your line of showers and thunder showers running from near Maysville down through the northern part of Harrison County up into parts of Pendleton County, extending all the way back through Bardstown and E-Town. So a little closer look here for you. Pockets of heavier rain mixed in now, just getting up there around Barry and north of Cynthiana. You get up to Minersville there in Scott County, almost to Stamping Ground, back to Frankfort. By the way, Stamping Ground, I believe, is our Teacher Extra Credit Award this week. So if you're watching that at 5:30, that'll be coming up. Heavy shower now getting into Lawrenceburg as well over the last hour. You can see movement pretty steadily. It'll arrive in Lexington, looks like sometime before 6 o'clock. Flood watch will continue for this evening, and it's basically now just central and southwestern parts here. So central Kentucky, Lake Cumberland area for that flood watch. We're looking at rain that came down heavily in southern Kentucky last night, also in northern Kentucky. This is just since midnight. You can see London, 1.25 inches of rain. Somerset was right behind it. To the north, Covington had better than 1 inch of rain, but Lexington since midnight, just 1/4 inch of rain has fallen. Over the last couple of days from the Kentucky Mesonet, heavy rainfall across the south where you're seeing rainfall amounts 1.5 inches to almost 2.5 there around Whitley City. You see Stanford came in at just under 1 inch of rain, about 2 inches there in Liberty. Through central Kentucky, rainfall amounts were a little bit less, generally 3/4 to around 1 inch, and you get up north again, 1 to 2 inches of rain came down, but more is coming here over the evening, so the flood watch does remain. Evening thunderstorms on the Max Track, and yes, a few snowflakes are possible later on, Friday and Saturday. The reminder that it is still winter. Sunday, a little bit of a wintry mix may lead the next warm push coming. So here is your line of rain, and it is pretty substantial, running all the way from Ohio down toward the Gulf, and still have a ways to go before we get out of this, and it's an advance and along a cold front. This low has really cranked up. You see all those isobars, that means it's windy. It's yanking down Arctic air behind it. Out ahead of it, we've got record warmth. So what happens? The front gets in here as we continue into the middle of the evening. There is your rain. There is your snow potential on the back side of all this. It doesn't last long. It's not going to accumulate, but still, it's something to talk about here considering how warm we have been today. Meanwhile, the Arctic high will be pouring in as we get you on into the weekend. That system will be the one that brings our chance for a little bit of winter weather on Sunday. Record warm today. Get the record books out. The fireworks are going. We hit 72 this afternoon. Breaks a record that dated all the way back to 1925. Still 70 at the Bluegrass Airport. Strong south wind, and it has been an exceedingly warm day. Record warm throughout central and eastern Kentucky. Jackson hit 75 earlier on. Just to let you know what's coming. Here is our warmth. Look at upstream. By the time you get to St. Louis, it's already down into the upper 20s. For tonight, rain and thunderstorms. A strong storm remains possible. You could see some snowflakes at the end. Overnight lows drop all the way to the mid-20s. A much colder day tomorrow. Wind chills will be in the 20s. The sky does become partly sunny, but look at that high. 40 degrees colder than today. Overnight lows in the single digits on Saturday. We stay in the 30s through the weekend.
Single digits now.
We've been trending down for the last few days, and we just pulled the trigger to 9.
Can we just push it back up a little bit?
It's a quick hit, though. Just a couple of
in, out, and done.
That's the good part.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Bill.
All right.